Hey Kiki, hey Ragdad, hey Rita. Welcome, kindred spirit. It is Anya. I am here to give you guys a free Q&A. I'm going to do a little cleanse with my Palo Santo of the decks we're going to be using, as well as my trusty sidekick pendulum. So when you guys ask your questions, just ask them one at a time and allow me to answer. Allow me to answer one before I move on to the next. Oh, this one needs to be replaced. There you go. All right, so I'm going to prioritize the gifters and club members just to keep it fair. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. This is my gift to you, free Q&A. If there are gifters or club members, I will prioritize them if they have questions to keep it fair. Otherwise, this is for anybody who needs a quick question answered, yes or no questions. FYI, future-oriented questions are, thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. Future-oriented questions are only based on probability with, okay, so just Delroy, will not Nadia come back to me this month? Okay, that's a great example of a future-oriented question. The future is not set in stone, obviously. So I can't give you, even like, okay, like a meteorologist can't give you for sure if it's going to rain or not, right? You can give you an idea based on what we know now. So what we can do is tap into, okay, guys, let me just answer Delroy first. So will Nadia come back this month? So what we can do is we can give you a probability based on current energy, whether or not it's likely to happen, okay? But with all future-oriented questions, because energy is constantly in flux, we're all shifting through billions of parallel universes per second. A lot of variables can shift and change, especially involving other people and their free will choices. We can give you like a likelihood, right? Is it likely that Nadia will come back to you? Okay. Is it likely that Nadia will come back to Delroy? Is it likely that Nadia will come back to Delroy? Spirit, please give us some insight on whether Nadia is likely to come back to Delroy. Please give us some insight whether Nadia is likely to return to Delroy. I almost had that there. Spirit, please give us some insight whether Nadia is likely to come back to Delroy. Please, Spirit. They don't want to answer you. They want you to kind of detach yourself from her. You're a little bit too caught up in that relationship, which is fine. It's understandable. I did get the sun at the bottom of the deck, so there is a good chance, okay? But this whole breakup, makeup, on and off thing, until you guys both integrate the lessons that you need to for your own self spiritually, it may just continue to go in these cycles, right? Don't you want to, oh, there we go. So right now she's kind of leaning on her girlfriends. She's taking some time to herself. She's focused on her friendships. She's, maybe because of whatever's going on with you guys, she's kind of just, like I said, connecting with her, like her girls and stuff like that. That might be part of it. Let me just give you a quick, because you said this month, right? I invoke only entities vibrating at the frequency of light and love, 5D and above, into this divination ritual. Please and thank you. Is Nadia So a clockwise circle is a yes. A back and forth nod is a no. And anything in between, I typically will get a download of energy through, through my hands. I'll get a sense of the energy, and I can give you an idea of why there's not a straightforward yes or no. Okay, guys? All right. Is it likely that Nadia will come back to Delroy this month? Is it likely that, take some deep breaths, okay, for me? Is it likely that Nadia will come back to Delroy this month? Is it likely that Nadia will come back to Delroy this month? Is it likely that Nadia will come back to Delroy this month? Okay. Yeah, well, it's looking like the chances are pretty good. But you guys have to get some of those patterns in your relationship that's keeping you guys from moving together forward spiritually. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so you guys are going to have to, I don't know, maybe couples therapy. I don't know, it's the most cliche kind of thing. Not necessarily that's what you need, but the two of you have got to focus maybe more on your own spiritual development. That might be helpful. This is the kind of stuff that when I with my private clients, if you want to work with me as a private client, I'm a traditional therapist plus psychic medium cartomancer in one. So I use divination and traditional therapy in one. So I work with clients a full hour every time, and we dive into this kind of stuff in a deep way, and we kind of get as much information inside as possible about where it's called psycho-spiritual healing. So we get all the details and all, so that you can understand from a soul level, not just a psychological level, but both. And so just wanted to mention that's what I do. That's what sets me different, sets me apart from most psychics and card readers. Okay, guys? All right. So yeah, I'm supposed to disclose that I do indirectly promote my services, but nobody is, I'm not, you can get free consultation with no obligations. Okay, guys? All right. Should I get back with Jeff for Retta? Okay. Okay, I know what I think about that. Wait a minute. They want me to use this other deck for you. Okay. Sounds good to me. I have my three of my very favorite decks here. Okay, so for Retta, should you get back with Jeff? If you guys want to know more about my hybrid services, as I call them, psycho-spiritual healing, just send me a message or an email, okay? And just let me know, and you can get a free consultation, which includes a personal reading for free, no obligation, okay, guys? Okay, should Retta get back with Jeff? I feel like you already know the answer deep down inside. You just need the confirmation. Okay, I'm also feeling it myself. Let's see what Spirit, please confirm for Retta whether she should get back with Jeff or not. She has an idea of what's the best. She knows what the best course of action is, I think, deep down inside. But she's a little bit torn on it, because it's one of those things where the pros and cons are, the list is kind of, there's both pros and cons. I don't know if you've actually made a list. I kind of see a list in my mind's eye about this getting back with Jeff situation. Okay, Retta. All right, Spirit, give us something, anything. Okay, all right, that's good. That's something, definitely. Okay, Justice, 8 of Wands. Taking fast action. Something needs to be brought to light, and it needs to happen fast. Justice must be served. Okay, so something unfair has happened. It needs to be healed and brought into balance, brought into the light quickly. Can you give me more information on why the Justice card is here. Spirit, can you give me more information on why the Justice card is here? Because you want to move quickly. And why is it important that it's resolved quickly? Oh, okay. Okay, because you're not going to tolerate anything but the truth. The truth needs to be brought to light, and it has to happen quickly. You're not going to tolerate anything short of the truth. There might be secrets or something that you don't know about. Spirit, give me one more on that. Just one more. Two of Swords. It's really difficult to make a choice because you're not seeing the whole picture. That's why you don't know what to do. But justice will be served. That's a major arcana card. Okay. I want to be absolutely, this is why my trusty pendulum is here. Just in case I overlooked something with my analysis of those cards. Because I'm working kind of quickly here. But, all right, Spirit, please let us know. Is it a good idea for Reddit to get back with Jeff? At all? Is it a good idea for Reddit to get back with Jeff? Is it a good idea? See that? That's a no from your higher self, your guides, your team, okay? Maybe even your own subconscious. But that is a pretty clear no, which kind of explains the cards that we got there. Okay, sorry, don't shoot the messenger. I don't think you are super duper upset about this. I think you already you're over with the drama. You kind of can exhale, and of course, grieving any ultimate ending of anything is not pleasant, but you don't want to be caught up in this mess. There's justice. There's some kind of injustice that needs to quickly, if you are going to get back with him, needs to be unraveled there. All right, guys, let me know any feedback, okay? Because that's helpful to me. Constructive criticism helps me grow as a reader. Thank you, guys. Please subscribe if you like my channel. I used to get people like followers right, left and right all of a sudden. But thank you for the likes. I do appreciate it. Okay, I hope I didn't skip anybody. I'm going to move on to Christabel. Single at the moment, or is she seeing someone new? Is Christabel single at the moment? She's seeing someone new. Hey, Nicole. You see what's happening? Your guess is as good as mine. Is Christabel single at the moment? Is Christabel single at the moment? I know what I think. She's interested in this one person who is like a little bit older. He's really financially stable. The card came out reversed, so I'm not necessarily sure that she's actually seeing this person. But it's somebody she may be interested in. It may not even be like a big thing. Somebody she just knows and might be open to dating. But this person did come out. Like I said, it's an older person. They might have a dog that looks something like this. Excuse me. I think that there's no serious dating going on, but the interest might be there. Let me see if I can get a little bit more information on that. So, is this King of Pentacles, is Christabel actually dating this King of Pentacles person? How serious is this? Is this just someone she's had her eye on? Is this somebody she's talking to? Is she in a full-blown relationship? What is going on? Spirit, can you give us a little bit more for Sam information here? No, she's still single. Yeah, she's still single, technically speaking. That's kind of what I thought. So that's why it was reversed. Just as somebody she's looking at. Might just be as simple as someone on like one of those dating sites, and she swiped right, or somebody she saw on social media and maybe didn't even message them. But she is still single. Okay, so there's your answer, hon. Moving right along. Tankiso, what is Philokaus? I'm so sorry with my mispronunciation, guys. I'm doing my best. Tankiso. Tankiso, that's you. What is Philokausi energy towards me? What's Philokausi's energy towards you? Ooh, I like that kind of question. I really like that kind of question. Anything with the word energy. No, it's just a really good tarot question to ask. Because it opens up for spirit, your super conscious mind, your guides, your team, but essentially spirit, your higher self, all of that. I kind of put all of that under the category of spirit. It opens up for spirit to give you specific information. You know what I mean? That's like a good open-ended question. So the energy of Philokausi towards Tankiso. Bam. Oh, that thing just flew out. Okay, whoever this Philokausi person is, she likes you. Oh, Tankiso and Philokausi sitting in a tree. Kissing. She's got feelings for you. I know that this Queen of Cups is pregnant. That doesn't necessarily mean she's pregnant. What it could mean is if you guys get together or end up together, that you will very likely have a child. Yeah, there's love here. She's a very nurturing and loving person. Or he, if it's a person, just this is a feminine energy. So take it as it resonates. And also the pregnancy could just represent a lot of potential, creative potential for you guys to create things together, create a connection together, create a family together, maybe create a business together, create passion projects together, creative energy, a lot of love energy. Just Queen of Cups, I always take that as someone who's in love. So that energy towards you is that of love, unconditional love, and like that crush type of energy, so hopefully that's what you wanted to hear. Right. Does Jeff regret leaving me? Wait, did we already do that? Yeah, we already did that. Why are they repeating? Why does that happen? Or is that a different question you're asking now? Didn't you ask me a different one about Jeff? Only for the sake of fairness, though, I have to go on to Greta Wilson. I swear I answered you, didn't I? Yeah, you get back with Jeff. Here, now where you are. Now here you are. Retta. What did we say that you were going to get back with Jeff? I can't remember what we said about him now. Does he regret leaving you? Yeah, to some extent, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I can't go too deep into that right now because I want to be fair to everybody, okay, and answer as many questions as I can. But like I said, reach out to me for a free consultation and give you a reading as part of that. Okay? So like answer your question directly. Is Cristobal single? Okay, I did that one already. Why are they repeating? Mike, is Bella okay? Is this the Mike I think it is? Asking me if Bella's okay? Do I know? Is this the Mike I know? Is Bella okay? Is Bella okay? Actually. All right, Spirit, can you please let Mike know if Bella is okay? I believe she is. I believe she's more than okay. Okay, now let's hear it from Spirit. All right, Spirit. Is Bella okay? Let's let Mike know if Bella is okay. That Bella's okay. Can you please confirm that Bella's okay? All right, take some deep breaths, Mike. And don't get too worried about the question, okay? Just relax, okay? And trust God. Just relax. There you go. Relax and breathe and trust God. There you go. See? She's okay. That your daughter? Someone you really care about. All right. There's nothing to worry about. I don't understand why the questions are repeating. What is wrong with you, TikTok? Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the follows, guys. I could use those. Because once I hit 1,000, they're going to let me do something else. I'm going to get some other privileges. Okay, Gadir. Did me and Yaya get... Her name is Yaya? That's cool. Get back together romantically. Will you guys get back together romantically? Okay. For Gadir. Well, Gadir and Yaya... Remember, future-oriented questions are not set in stone. So I will give you the probability based on where things are at right now. Okay. Is it likely that Gadir and Yaya will get back together romantically? Please, Spirit, let us know. Is it likely that Gadir and Yaya will get back together romantically? Please and thank you. Ah, the Temperance card. Okay. Okay, things need to balance out. Somebody needs to temper their behaviors, whether it's an addiction or you may be a little bit too obsessed with the person, with the relationship, with the situation. Spirit, why did the Temperance card come out? Can you tell us why did the Temperance card come out? Because it might not... I'd give you a simple yes or no, but we could also give you... Again, we've got the King of Pentacles. Why did the Temperance card come out? Is there an obsession with money, or is this about a different guy? Okay, Spirit, why did the Temperance card come out? What does the Temperance card, what is that all about? Is there something to do with money? Is it something to do with another person? Will you guys get back together romantically? I don't know if there's something to do with finances, that you guys' relationship, that there's something with financial instability. Okay, so I got the Ten of Cups, but it's reversed. So the potential is there. Okay, the potential is there. You guys have a love connection. So with certain things, this is another one of those complex type of situations where I would say if you get a consultation with me, I'll explain what work I do, psycho-spiritual healing, where we dive deeper into your situation and we find out exactly what's going on with you spiritually and psychologically, and how that impacts things like your relationships, your romantic relationships, and other areas of your life. Some things are just not simple yes and no questions. So what's happening here is we're giving you messages. Spirit's giving you messages. Your higher self, your team, they're giving you messages that have to do with this relationship. You guys have the potential to be happy together. Okay, this ultimate, completely satisfying romantic relationships, potentially have children, all of that good stuff, right? Came out reversed. Okay, so right now it's not looking right now it's not looking favorable, okay? But the potential's there. So either you need to get your ish together, right? Somebody needs to temper something. Somebody needs to spiritually, basically prioritize their spirituality and grow out of some kind of maladaptive behaviors, one or both of you. And there may be, I feel like this represents the spirit. It could even represent the energy you're in or need to be in, where, we've already got this energy once in this reading. This is a person who is like, the not necessarily old, but it could represent wisdom, financial stability, okay? And also, see, being alone, he's cool being alone. The dog represents kind of like the loyalty of, like, even if it's not a dog, it's like your spirit guides. You're never alone. You're always guided. That kind of thing. Hope that helps. It's based on what you do. Your potential for you guys to get back together is based on what you do. So something with having to temper behaviors, potentially having to do with finances and stability, and wisdom from prioritizing the needs of your soul, which again comes back to tempering certain behaviors. But I think the most important thing for you to know is the potential is there for you guys to have a happy and fulfilling relationship. Not that this is the only person that you have that potential with, but it's there. So work towards it. And like I said, this is another one of those examples of when you guys decide to work with me, you get your consultation for free, and I explain exactly what it is that I do, how I work with people to help them dive deeper into these kind of situations and how they can have psycho-spiritual healing, one session after session, just like a classic therapist. You get your 1 hour session. You can have it as frequently or infrequently as you'd like. And we heal from within. Okay. Why do you have such a bad reaction after being around Mike? Okay, good question. Let's see. I don't know which. Okay, this one. Nicole. Spirit. Why does Nicole have a bad reaction after being around Mike? Why does Nicole have such a bad reaction after being around Mike? What is that all about? Why does Nicole have such a bad reaction after being around Mike? Spirit, please give us some insight on this relationship between Nicole and Mike. Please and thank you. Why does Nicole have such a bad reaction after being around Mike? Please give us something, some insight. Make it pop out like that Queen of Cups did. Because some of your guys' energy is really fluid at this time. And we're human, so, our energy is always in flux. Sometimes it's going to ebb, sometimes it's going to flow. That's just nature, So it's okay, especially based on the question you're asking and how you feel about that question. That's what it's about. And that's an energy. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Nikola Tesla, one of the best quotes ever when it comes to the metaphysical realm and doing things like divination. So it's really important to remember it's all energy. So, bam. Okay, finally. Whew. I wanted something to pop out. I love the Pop-Tart or popcorn method, whatever. I don't know what to call it anymore, but I love it because then it's like ensuring the accuracy or a higher level of accuracy or whatever. I just love it. That's all that matters. The Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles. They came out reversed, so I'm gonna. So my rule of thumb: if the deck creator does not include reversals, I typically don't read them. But I will interpret the reversals just in case, but I'll focus on the upright. Okay. So I have to, because of TikTok, I have to censor a part of this card. So we got the Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles together. Okay. So something here, it's like your attitude towards this relationship is that of optimism. You know, you're holding your phone there. There's some kind of expectation. You know, it's not over, right? This reminds me of that scene in The Notebook right before, like that one of the most powerful ones, if not the most powerful one, where they're like, where he goes, Ryan Gosling, it's not over. It's never over. And then they jump in each other's arms, start making out. And I feel like when you think about him, this is the energy you're in. But there's a collaborative effort. I take this as a metaphor for something spiritual going on, okay? This is a third-party situation, but it's not a negative one. Like, well, not that any of them are negative because they all serve a purpose. But this is a collaboration, okay? There's 3 entities in this collaboration. The collaboration is that of soul contracts involved in each of these entities. Well, people, but they're souls. And see, they're creating something. One person is playing this role of the model. One person is playing the role of the artist. And then this person, I don't even know what they're doing. They're just standing around and micromanaging. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But I take this to be metaphor for spiritual, the spiritual situation with him. I think it's because of this dynamic that you feel this bad reaction or this unpleasantness. I don't know. Where do you see yourself over here? Do you feel like you're in this vulnerable position here? Do you feel like you're the one who has to do all the work here? Or like, what is she even doing? You know what I mean? You'll know, especially since you'll know. I can't really pick up necessarily, but this might, here, let's get some more information real quick. Okay, Spirit, what's this Three of Pentacles all about? Can you tell us what this Three of Pentacles means? It could be because there's always been a third-party situation one way or another. The Nine of Cups. Like, you have every reason to be happy, but does she look happy? Doesn't look happy. She's got her arms folded. She's like, okay, you know, all these things are supposed to make me happy and satisfied, but I'm not. This is how I feel after being around him. It's like an irony. Like, it's like you feel so good, but then you feel so bad. Like, makes no sense. Okay, give us a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Give us just some more clarity on why, though. Like, we understand why, but I guess it's because it's not like, doesn't seem to be going anywhere. She's still by herself. Oh, the Empress energy, the Divine Feminine. I think this is what it's about. It's just continuing to step into the Divine Feminine energy. That's the best I got right now. We've had the Empress come up a lot in the collective this past week or so. And, you know, with the Divine Feminine, she is on her throne looking pretty. She magnetizes. She attracts. She's like that ultimate yin energy. She's all about creativity and nurturing. And I know that you do creative things, and you're, you know, you do focus a lot on the things that you love to do creatively. But we need to give you a full-blown reading about this particular question, because this runs really deep. But it's like you interact with them, but it's not satisfying. Like, you get to the 9 of Cups, but you can't get to the 10. But I feel like Spirit's giving us a big hint here, is that whatever still needs to be healed, or Divine Feminine, she's been suppressed in the collective, in like the macrocosm of like everything for so long. So within each of us, whether we're male or female, masculine or feminine, the Divine Feminine is rising up again and regaining her power in this world. You know, as we transition into the age of Aquarius, as we transition into using our intuitive powers more and our creativity more, and balancing out this masculine feminine energy within all of us. To me, this is like, you know, if you're talking about a twin flame dynamic, the Divine Feminine energy is just about stepping more into it, healing whatever parts of it are keeping you from stepping more into it, and being this, embodying this. Maybe that's why you feel bad. It doesn't have to do with him. It has to do with unhealed parts of the Empress Divine Feminine energy. That's the best I got at the moment. As you can see, I'm on overload. But how crazy is it that maybe it's the title that I gave? I don't know. We can sit around and guess all day long. But yeah, if you need more on that, I'll give you a private reading, obviously. All right, let's see who is next. See, now that's familiar. 99 plus messages below. All right, guys, I'm going to constantly remind you that free consultation with me will include a reading. So whatever questions you have, I'll definitely make sure I answer them. And I'll explain to you what I mean by hybrid therapist and psychic medium, cartomancer, and the services that I do. But it'll include your reading, you know, whatever question you have, whatever you want to answer. The next was, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, Crystal. And thank you everyone else who has followed and liked. It means a lot to me. It really does. I want to be able to do more and more of this work, and with you guys following and liking and everything, that gives me the opportunity to do so. Will Eugene respond to my text? Okay, future-oriented question. Let's grab the pendulum on this one. Okay, so for Vanessa, I already know what my answer is. Now let's have the pendulum confirm it. I believe he will. Okay. For Vanessa, will Eugene respond to her text? Take some deep breaths and release your attachment to the outcome of the question, okay? Will Eugene respond to Vanessa's text? Will Eugene respond to Vanessa's text? Will Eugene respond to Vanessa's text? Try to let go of the outcome to this question. You're going to be okay whether or not he talks to you, okay? Will Eugene respond to Vanessa? Will Eugene respond to Vanessa? Okay, so it is likely, but it totally depends on your energy towards him, towards your whole connection with him, towards your relationship with him, and with yourself. Like your happiness and validation and okayness, or whatever you want to call it, cannot depend on this relationship or any other relationship. I understand strong feelings. I understand all that, you know, but we've got to prioritize ways to love ourselves the way that God, Source, Creator, Divinity, Great Spirit loves us. Get our life right from the source, like in that song, and then fill our cup so that we can come with a full cup. Otherwise, we're going to not be sharing love in a romantic relationship. We're going to be fulfilling neediness. Does that make sense? That's my message for you. Okay. All right. Now I got a bunch. I only have, okay, so I just saw 444. So that's good. I don't have a whole lot of time left right now, guys. So I only have a few more here. But I will be back. Okay, another will so and so respond to my text. I gotta go all the way back because there's a bunch of repeated questions over and over. This wedding dress questions are repeated like a zillion times. Yay! Join the fan club. Lovable knee. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, where is your question? I gotta go all the way up. Please don't repeat your questions over and over because it's making it very difficult to find who the next question is. Oh my gosh. There's just repeating questions, and I've answered some of them. Okay, Philip and I be together. I'm seeing that. The Wedding Dress Project, I'm seeing that. Candace, eating powdered donuts energy. Okay, wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Philip and you be together. Yeah, I don't know what spamming. How do I get rid of that? Why is it just like copying over and over? What is up with that? Now I can't see who my next question was. Is that some kind of spot on? Oh my God, good. Thank God. Thank you, Nicole. Okay, she was the last one. No, wait. Yeah, there's something wrong with the questions being doubled. There's Miss Debbie, Chico and you end up together. Now I'm wasting a lot of time just scrolling, guys. I don't understand why there's these questions that are being repeated a zillion times over. So please stop it, whoever's doing it. Thank you for the follow, Michael. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Definitely counterbalances the annoyance of the fact that something's going on with these, what is it called? Spamming, I guess. So Moses, will Angela come back to me? I'm trying to figure out who's next in line. Philip and you be together. Because I think these spamming is to confuse me, and so that I don't go in order. Rinda, I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or what's going on, but this is crazy, guys. I don't even know who's next now. I can't go up anymore, so I gotta go with will Philip and you be together for Rinda. Sorry, guys, I can't even scroll up any further up. So if anyone has any insight on how to get rid of that, whatever issue with all those questions being repeated like 20 plus times. Okay, so for Rinda, will Philip and Rinda be together? Is it likely that Philip and Rinda will end up together? Please, Spirit, let us know. Is it likely that Philip and Rinda will end up together? Is it likely that Philip and Rinda will end up together? Okay. Well, this is giving me a yes. Relatively strong yes. So the likelihood, and again, future oriented questions, we can't, future's not set in stone, but the likelihood looks good at this point in time. All right. Will Candace and Clarence get back together after 4 months no contact? All right, let's figure out why you have no contact. I only have a few minutes left, guys, so you're just going to have to wait to the next live or get your free consultation request in, because you get a reading as a part of that. Just like a brief general reading, okay, for your question or whatever. Candace and Clarence back together after 4 months. Candace and Clarence. Will they get back together? What is going on with that relationship? Beautiful. Ah, yes. Ooh, well, you guys have some real true love feelings going on for each other. I don't know what's going on with the no contact. I don't know if you're twin flames. I wouldn't be surprised, or some kind of high frequency soulmate connection. Because this no contact type thing that happens, typically that's like a twin flame. I hate that word, divine counterpart. Where they go no contact, it gets really complicated. The different stages of that it's not a connection, actually. It's your other self. It's your soul incarnated simultaneously in two bodies on Earth. But and I'm not saying nobody can diagnose you as a twin flame. Only you would know that in the depths of your soul. People can give you guidance that's saying, oh, that sounds like it might be. The behavior sounds like similar. Anyway, whatever it is, you guys, and these cards popped up quite smoothly. So both of you have really strong feelings for each other. Okay, you have feelings, chemistry, definitely a relationship that can work if both parties are on board, or do what's necessary. As a matter of fact, it's very likely that after no contact, he's going to come around. Your knight in shining armor on a white horse. That's not what's pictured here. Some Knights of Cups in some decks are actually pictured like that. One of my songs for the Knights of Cups is that Fleetwood Mac, oh, I want to be with you everywhere, where he comes in on the horse. Anyway, so here it comes with the bouquet of flowers, with whatever he's going to say. Oh, I've missed you, or I figured out that it's you that I want, or whatever this separation period was all about. And, whether he actually takes this action, again, future-based stuff, I can't guarantee it. The fact that he wants to, that I am very certain, very highly certain of. This is the energy that came out with the Two of Cups, okay? So he wants to come to you. He wants to come to you, tell you he loves you, offer to be with you, and the two of you have feelings for each other. That's what I can tell you for sure. Wanting to and doing it are two separate things. All right, Miss Candace? All right. Rinda, will Philip and you be together? Didn't I just? Yeah, I did. Reggie, does Chantel want to reconcile with you soon? Okay, let's see what's going on between you and Chantel. Which deck? Okay, so Reggie and Chantel. What is going on with them? I literally have 8 minutes maximum right now. What is going on with Reggie and Chantel? Please tell. Please tell what's going on with Reggie and Chantel. Pretty name, Chantel. I like that. If we know the situation, we'll know if the reconciliation rhymes, so it must be true. Let's tell Reggie what to do. Ooh, you, nothing's coming out. Ah, the King of Pentacles does not want to leave us alone today. Okay, my man. But this one is, sorry if I did. That was really rude. I didn't mean to. I took a breath, not realizing my nose was completely stuffed with allergies or whatever that was. So this one's a little bit more rough and rugged looking. So I'm assuming this is your energy right here. Look at you. You got a chocolate cake and wine and everything. Ready for her. Come on, come on. Come to my kingdom, my throne. You're a very generous man. You might even have a farm. If you don't have one, you're one of those people who, likes to be out in the wild. Maybe there's some farming in your history. Maybe you lived in a farmhouse. Maybe you've considered, maybe you have, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, that kind of country style energy. But you're like ready to party. You see that? And again, that loyal dog, just a overall, salt of the earth kind of guy. And you're able to, hold your own. You have everything you need. You're good on your own. You're like, you got the financial stability and everything. Let's see. There's a lot, like that King of Pentacles energy is like haunting this reading. So it could actually apply to quite a few of you people. You people. My kindred spirits. I'm starting to get really, really tired. It taps the energy out of you. So does Chantel want to reconcile with Reggie? Does Chantel want to reconcile with the King of Pentacles, with Reggie? Does Chantel want to reconcile? Look at that. No surprise there. Okay, you see that? Nice and smooth. She wants to. Is she going to make the move to do it? That I cannot tell you because I don't know. You asked if she wants to, so. But, you're doing good on your own, like, I mean, you're going to be okay. You're in a good energy right now. So it's not like you're tripping out, and that's good. Stay grounded, I guess, is the message of that. Stay grounded and, focus on enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying life, enjoying the things that bring you happiness and stability in life. And perhaps that's the foundation that's going to bring her back ultimately, and do what you need to do on your end too. The King of Pentacles acts, he thinks he's like slow and steady about things because he wants to make sure that he's thought everything through, that he's making a really well thought out choice, and that he's got a lot to offer. If he's going to want someone in his life, that he's going to be able to take care of that someone in every way, shape, and form, materially and you know what I mean. All right, last one, guys. So, who said nah? Shaylin, there you. Nah, what? Nah. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank you so much. I think the last one here is Shane. Is Lindsay thinking about coming back? To Shane. Is Lindsay thinking about coming back? And everyone else, I will be back. I will let you know when I'm doing my Q&As. And in the meantime, you can message me with the question of, or you can just message me and say free consultation. I used to do free full hour readings and it just didn't work out for a bunch of different reasons. But in your free consultation, you will get your, at minimum, your question, your biggest, most important question answered. So you could do that, and I'll make an appointment with you, video chat, or if you're more comfortable, just through text or however it works for you. And we'll schedule that. I think video chat's the best. Just a quick and brief little touch base and connect. Give you a reading based on a question you have for your biggest concern. Get your questions answered. Tell you a little bit about the services that I provide. What I mean by psycho-spiritual healing. Okay. All right. Here's the last one. So Shane, is Lindsay coming back? Thinking about coming back. I like the way you phrase that because that's exactly what I mean by we can't predict the future. And tarot is not fortune telling, so don't call it that. I used to get offended by that, but I don't get offended by anything anymore because I believe that any offense taken is the sole responsibility of the offendee. Okay, Shane, ready? I know, suspenseful, huh? When is she gonna shut up and ask my question? All right, here we go. Last but not least, is Lindsay thinking about coming back to Shane? Is Lindsay thinking about coming back to Shane? Please, Spirit. Deep breaths, okay? Take some deep breaths, clear your mind. Is Lindsay thinking about coming back to Shane? Is Lindsay thinking about coming back to Shane? All right, good. You're letting the energy flow through. Okay, very nice. This is what I was thinking, and it's confirming it. Let's let it do its thing all the way. Deep breaths. Is Lindsay thinking about coming back to Shane? You see that effortless clockwise circle? That is a yes. It's relatively strong yes. So, medium strong. Pretty strong. Strong enough that I think she'll actually consider it. I can't say whether she will or not, but at least you know she's thinking about you. All right, kindred spirits. It's a pleasure. Thank you for the likes, the follows, and just bringing your vibes into our ethereal room and your energy into the collective. And I will see you again soon. Blessed be. Namaste. Hope you have an awesome day.